Thank you, my friend. How about those Rockets? They playing tonight?
They lost last night.
Oh. Who'd they play? Hornets. Oh, just collapsed. That'll happen. You know, these teams aren't ready yet. These are practice games, man. Thank you, Dawn. It was a great day. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, welcome in. Thursday night, Bill Taylor here at Ken's 5 Digital Center. Got what is one of the coolest time lapses I've ever recorded here. We record them every day over Calaveras Lake, and as long as the camera shot isn't adjusted, which sometimes happens, we get a good, day-long time lapse, and I've got a really cool one coming up. But first, I want to start with what's most important and what could impact you tomorrow morning, and that is the fog. First off, how you doing? It's Thursday night. Blessings to you, blessings to yours. I hope everything's going really well for you tonight. I mean it. And here on the fog, this morning there was a dense fog advisory. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same tomorrow morning. This will all develop overnight. Here's the 5 a.m. visibility forecast, and you see it down to a half mile for San Antonio, about the same at Gonzales. Down I-35, or I should say 37 rather, south, that's where we had the dense fog advisory this morning. That's where fog was thickest. David, thank you. Sending a man over to do carbon dating. Might have to take that, right? It feels like you might need it sometimes. Thank you, George. Appreciate you. Love you, Gabriella. Thank you. So yeah, it does seem to stick around till about 8:30, 9 a.m. before it dissipates. So just a heads up on the fog coming tomorrow morning. All right, bad news. The drought report. Every Thursday this comes out, and it's University of Nebraska that puts this out, by the way. And they close the books on Tuesday. Not that it matters this week. We haven't had any rain this week, this month. And prepare it Wednesday and put it out Thursdays. But again, like I said, nothing really happened. There was no rain on Wednesday or even late Tuesday or anything that would skew that. So week to week, we don't see much of a change out west. Same extreme to exceptional for far west Texas, okay, past Big Bend out to El Paso. What did change since last week was San Antonio and the metro. We now have 4 counties under extreme drought, and we're one of them. Bexar County, Comal, Kendall, Medina, and Bandera. So that's 5, actually. So 5 counties, because you can see that last week we had parts of Kendall. Pretty good. It was pretty much all of Bandera. That didn't change much for Bandera. Medina Lake and the rest of Bandera County under extreme drought for a while. But what really changed was Medina, Bexar, Comal. Those 3 counties were really encompassed now. Even into Guadalupe County on its way to Seguin. Seguin's under severe drought right now. Floresville severe. You can see that severe goes down south of Pleasanton as well. But the biggest change week to week is definitely the, let me get this updated, is the extreme area, okay, that now includes almost all of Bexar County. Let's just call it all of Bexar County. The one sliver is going to be Elmendorf, southeast Bexar County, is under severe drought. Hey, Cindy, thank you very much. Let me show you what got us there, okay? Rainfall for 2024. We started like gangbusters. We were in good shape. Almost 7 inches of rain in our first month. Then 2 below average. Then April does really well. Soaking rains in July. Oh, what a blessing that was. We hit 100 one day in July. Had a mean temperature or median temperature that month well below average. There were a lot of days we were in the 80s because of that July rain. It was very nice. But boy, did we hit the brakes in September, October. And here's the thing. September and October are responsible typically for more than 7.5 inches of our annual rainfall. So when you take a hit like this and only get 1.5 inches in those 8 weeks, that is huge. That's going to put a huge dent in things, right? We could change that October into a number. Right now that T stands for trace, not even measurable rainfall for this entire month. And the last measurable rain, that 1.5 inches pretty much fell in the first 4 or 5 days of September. So most of September dry, all of October rain-free. And so now we're about 6.25 behind for the year. I didn't. Was it an email, Tony? Unless it was here and I missed it. David, La Nina coming will make drought worse? It really could. La Nina is expected to deliver us a drier, milder winter. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, La Nina is Spanish for the Nina. And so, I love that joke. I do with El Nino all the time too. Look at how warm it was this morning. 72, closer to our average high than our low. And then we soared all the way up to 88. C.D. Lamb, 88. You know, I just saw an interview with Drew Pearson, the 88, and then Michael Irvin. Boy, he did it too. He was a great 88, right? 3 Super Bowl victories. Drew Pearson, how many Super Bowls he win? 3? 2 or 3 probably, I think. And of course, the recipient of the original Hail Mary. That was to Drew Pearson. And look, 5 degrees away, 6, from a 1933 record high of 94. 1933. Hey, what's going on, Zane? I am. You were in this room. You know where I'm talking about or talking from. All right, I'll check that. Thanks, Tony. Maybe a little, Estella. I'll show you. Okay. I'll check those. Thanks, Tony. I did, Ella. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, Patrick. So, pattern is a fall heat wave, okay? Because when you're at least 5 degrees above average for 5 days, it's a heat wave by definition. So we're there. And we're not seeing much of a change. I mean, I look at these upper levels and high pressure, you can see it centered over pretty much Cabo and the peninsula and, you know, northwest Mexico. And then that ridge comes up and right through Texas. Now, watch what happens, though, as we get into next weekend. See this little, or next week, this little disturbance comes up from Mexico right there. See that right over Texas? That's a little upper air short wave, little piece of energy in the upper levels of the atmosphere that could bring us some rain. So that's why we have rain chances Wednesday and Thursday, as in October 30th and October 31st, as in Halloween. Right now it's only about a 30% chance of what we're going with, but that could change. Now between now and next Thursday, which of course would be the Halloween, and those 2 days are included in this forecast. And you can see that we're not expecting much rain. I mean, most of it should materialize east of San Antonio, but if we get something in the city, it should be under 1/4 inch. So we're not expecting a washout. And the rain chances are only really that Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, we did get a couple of brief little sprinkles and even a shower here at the station around mid-morning today. But as far as measurable, nothing today, and nothing expected until those last 2 days of October. So let's take a look. 14-day forecast. Estella, we're expecting a mild one, as a matter of fact. Mild dry because of La Nina. It would rain on my birthday. Is that the 30th or 30? Are you a 31st? Yeah, I'm going to find out, Zane, for sure. Okay, so here's what we've got. Pretty much status quo through the final weekend of October. Highs right around 90. Mornings will have the cloud cover and the patchy fog, so be on the lookout for that. And then we'll bring in the rain chances on that Wednesday, the 30th, at 30%. Keep them at 30% for Halloween. 20% on Friday, first day of November. And then the first weekend, where we fall back an hour, we're going to see a drop in temperatures as we get a Sunday front, but then some rain chances behind that at about 20% in that first full week in November. So we'll see. Little shift in the weather pattern, bringing in some much needed rain, hopefully. Patrick's needing some taco weather. Hey, Gloria. Hope things are great in Floresville. Thank you, Denise. On Halloween. All right, Tony. Well, happy early. We'll sing for you that night for sure. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up. It is Thursday, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Make sure to join us for Ken's 5 News at 10 tonight. Got a big show coming your way. Should be awesome. I love you all. God bless you. And we'll see you at 10.